Uber one. welcome to Fiasco First Friday. My name is Jen Vaughn and my pronouns are she, they. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, it is June. It has begun. Welcome to Pride Month. And to celebrate Pride, we are, of course, playing not only Fiasco, but we're playing the Beast of Sucker Creek. So we're bringing in our favorite cryptids. We couldn't get the Babadook to guest with us, but we got people that are even better than that cryptid, okay? So, in case this is your first time watching the show, I will give a little intro on all the fun stuff and how it's played, and then we play the game. So, this is a very easy pick up and play game available on Roll20 for you and your friends. As you can see, you can play from anywhere. It doesn't have to be the same room. Got traditional board game. So, in Fiasco, we have, let's see, Act 1, the tilt, Act 2, and then the aftermath. We will each be playing in scenes in these acts. So my guests, who will soon be introducing themselves, but my guests can either choose to capital E establish a scene, such as who will be in the scene, the beautiful vista, the location, in addition to what's happening. Or they can choose to capital R resolve the scene, which means they can choose if they would like the scene to go positively or negatively. And then we all work together to kind of role play that. Because the game is called Fiasco, though, the coin doesn't really flip up for most people. So, but any math that will be coming out of this positive negative situation, I will be doing for everyone as my job as host. There's very little math involved in this game. So, another good thing to remember is that a positive outcome for some characters might be a negative outcome for another one. But before we get really going into this Fiasco, before we just light the tires, let's go around and find out who our guests are. And if you could let us know your name, your pronouns, and I'm going to say your favorite cryptid, since Fawn, one of our producers, got us going with that. And I feel like we got to keep it going. So, all right, first, you, Shubham.
Hi, my name is Shubham Mehta. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm a writer, screenwriter, game writer, and also the co-founder of Daisies and Dragons. And I'm really scared to be here. Just going by what's happened so far. Oh, my favorite cryptid is I didn't have a favorite cryptid. My bad. I know I failed in life. But it's British big cats now because they look cute. My definition of cute, not yours.
I hope your fear is based on like the fun storytelling and not like the general ambiance all of us have curated for you. Okay.
Our collective threatening auras.
Yeah, I was just like, oh no.
Yeah, come on. Wrath Month is not until next month, so like
Yeah.
you have no reason to be afraid.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of Leon, please introduce yourself and who you may be in love with or afraid of.
Hi, hello. My name's Leon Barolero. I am a game designer primarily in the tabletop space. I also do immersive theater and video game narrative design. And my favorite cryptid has to be the Jersey Devil. I grew up in the Pine Barrens in South Jersey. I've done a lot of research into the subject. I've written a D&D adventure actually about the Jersey Devil, and I have way more trivia about the Jersey Devil and the Swamp Angels than anyone has any right to have. So if you're interested, I always want to talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. 10,000. I mean, after the show, though, not right now. So sorry.
Yeah.
We have stuff to do. We have an agenda to keep. So, speaking of, Amanda, please.
Hello, I'm Amanda Meadows. I am a comic book editor primarily. I've published things myself, like The Devastator. But yeah, I edit comics and graphic books and illustrated books for folks from indie creators who are trying to get their thing out in the world to like Hasbro. So the range is wide. And I'm also super anxious to be here. I was here really early and then had nothing to do and then dicked around for too long and then came late. I'm with you. And my favorite cryptid, I was telling the gang it would have to be the Chupacabra. As a SoCal kid, that was the first crazy creature that the kids at school would talk about, like, I don't know what this Wolverine bear dog thing is, but it's cool.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, I'm sorry, everyone, that you are nervous and that but I hope that we can transfer that energy to this story, if you will. So, and I'm sorry, I forgot to say my favorite cryptid. It is the jackalope, because I guess, we're picking our regional favorites. I was born in Oklahoma, and this little rabbit with those delicious, cute little horns. It feeds off of beer and cowboy songs. So I thought that was I love it when things eat not food, like color or whatnot, or the sorrow of others,
That's maybe one of the vibiest cryptids.
The vibiest, but also kind of the crustiest, probably based on. Yeah, absolutely. That's beautiful. All right. Well, excellent. Thank you all again for coming. We are super happy to have you here. So we will now look at the game map of our Beast of Sucker Creek. We have our cute little beast in the background. And as anyone can see, or as you can see, we have already created our relationships with one another. So in this game, you build them based on who you are adjacent to. And those help us determine our characters in these scenes. So, but what we have not picked are our objects, our location, or our needs. So by the power of rolling a dice, well, there isn't a dice in this game, actually. But, okay, Amanda, I would like you, and I'll grab some more, to pick a need. Normally, we sometimes let people, grab these from their hands, but in the sake of being fast, okay, I'm pulling out 4 needs for you.
I love it. I'm going need shopping.
Little need window shopping,
Yeah, that's great. What do I need to manufacture a desire for today? Ooh, getting baked in your swamp hut. That sounds right. I mean, that is in character for Palmetto. Though I don't know what the cross high would be with the helium that I'm super into.
You want to find out.
Yeah. You know what? Let's wreck somebody's reputation.
All right. Possibly your own. All right. Well, I'm going to put this bad boy by your name. Just so, and again, this is, it's not the sum total of your entire character being, of course, it's just something to help you with these scenes. And someone else can also use it as well. Like, that's what happens sometimes. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, Shubham, your turn. Let's pick a need.
I think I'm gonna enjoy revenge that I so rightly deserve.
Whoa, that took you no time. All right.
Yeah, it's very. I have ideas.
All right. Excellent. Okay.
Dr. Methane Pute deserves
so much. Yeah. I will also say to my lovely producers, Fawn and Kristine, we have not actually played this one before. I played it. I thought we had done this. I thought we'd done them all. And then I realized we hadn't done Beast of Sucker Creek. So I was very excited. So this one is, I played it privately. I play this game all the time, but no. Okay. All right. So Leon, that means you get to pick the object.
This is an object that we have, like our team has?
I would say it's an object that we will just use. So it could be something we find. It could be something that you're trying to sell. It could literally be anything. Just anything that feels good to you. Which, no pressure. Oh, here's another one. Sorry.
Oh, it's...
Ooh.
Yeah. I have to go with that one. The dog-eared annotated copy of Incident at Sucker Creek, which is the book that I wrote.
Okay. So maybe it's a book you find. Who knows? Pointing out all the problems with it. No.
Yeah.
All right. And then I am... Okay. I will choose... Yeah. the location I'm choosing, and again, the whole thing does not take place in this one location because that would be bonkers. But I like in a sinking canoe. It gives us a lot to go with. Oops.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So we have our 4 characters and our relationships. We have our 2 needs. We have our object. We have our location. That can only mean one thing. It's time to role play. Yeah, I was like, drum roll. Okay. So, the Beast of Sucker Creek. For hundreds of years, reports of bone-chilling cries in the night, the occasional sightings of the beast have been a fixture of local gossip. Is it a hoax? A crazed bear? A cocaine bear? Something strange and wholly new to science? No one knows, but those who've crossed paths with it are convinced of one thing. The Beast of Sucker Creek is real, and you don't want to make it angry. So, all right. Okay. Does anyone want to go first? I can also go. It's totally okay.
You
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, definitely go first, Jen.
Go.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
gonna be all right. So
Get in there.
I choose to establish the scene.
Mhm.
And so the other thing I will say is these scenes, by the way, we can just say cut at any point. So it does not have to be just me. I sometimes do it to keep the show on its time frame. Or if something, especially if someone says something extremely pithy, but you do not have to be a funny person to be on the show. The game makes it so. But I will choose to establish the scene, and I would like Amanda's character Palmetta to be in there because we are quote unquote swampkin. So I think we will actually be starting out on Sucker Creek on a canoe, the family canoe, and I think my character Rocky has some sad news for Palmetta that he's trying to get off his chest. So so I guess also Amanda, I'll give you a moment to think, but if you can let us know what Palmetta looks like too. So I think Rocky's gonna have unfortunately look exactly like me, like shoulder length black hair, in like a green shirt, for the Sun Bear trials. Thank you, Aiden Thomas, our trans Hunger Games book. And one of those fishing like jackets that has just too many pockets, I'm sure there's another word for it, but the tan taupe paleontologist fisher jacket. I don't know. I always think it's so yeah, too many stuff. And it's just constantly fiddling with stuff in there. And so Amanda, what does Palmetto look like?
Let's see. I'd say Palmetta is like a nice, suspicious looking gutter femme. She's got sort of a froey mohawk, like kind of long, sort of dreaded ends.
Mhm.
Sleeves are torn off of like a green t-shirt that is some like swamp shit. Like it's got like a boat on it and a gator. And then like some ironic Cabela's woodsy camo pants with lots of pockets for stashing knives and smokes and various needs for the day.
Sweet. So we're both very we're pocketed it up. We have so much stuff happening. Okay.
Call me Pouch Man. I'm a Liefeld character now.
You're our own cryptid. Okay. So Rocky's sort of we're in a canoe, not a kayak. Okay, yeah, so going back and forth with the paddle, and like looking back at you a bunch. It's like mid-afternoon. It's just the right time, so there's a lot of it's a haze over their water, but it's not a pleasant fog. It's mosquitoes. So, and we're like going through it, and Rocky's like, hey, Palmetta.
What's up?
I hope you're not too upset about my decision on last week when I said that I wanted to start my own tour guide company. You know.
Mosquitoes. Listen, it sounded fine. It's just that it just sounded like you kind of cut me out of it a little bit. It's like I thought we had that idea together.
I know,
So.
I know. We did. We definitely did. I just feel like I start the business. I get it going, and then I bring you in after we have a couple clients.
Yeah, get it warmed up for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Because
and then I'll get in there
yeah,
and
absolutely.
really
Right, because you are
change.
very good at bringing energy and drama in a fun way. It's like watching TV. But
People
yeah,
do say I have an energy that screams, "Where are the exits?" So yeah, great.
Okay, all right. As long as you're yeah, definitely. But yeah, first couple trips I got to do all by my lonesome. Okay, so
All right.
don't go.
I'm gonna trust you, friend. I'm gonna try to trust you, friend.
All right, yeah. Because yeah, I would never leave family out, but I just want to get it going, and I don't want you popping up, out of the blue.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you can't do swamp tours without your swamp kid. I mean, that's just facts, So
speaking,
I'll be ready.
All right. Well, speaking of, my next one's about to show up, so I don't know. Couldn't you maybe just ditch?
We're like in the middle of a lake right now.
Yeah, well, we've known this. We've known this crick our whole lives. It's no big deal.
I don't do fresh water like that. Oh, can we at least row to the shore?
Oh my. Okay, you're gonna make me late though. I could just feel it.
Then why you even invite me? You're already messing up with business is all about time management. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Oh, okay, Palmetta. Showing up already. Oh no, you're right. My mistake. And then he glides the canoe to the broken pier.
Yeah,
not much better than. You're
maybe
right.
Palmetta has more sense than you think she does.
All right. You just move the timeline up a bit, okay? All right. Well, have a good day, cousin. I'll see you soon.
Late.
Okay. We can call that the end of the scene. Sorry. So also we if we wanted to have some NPCs join us too at any point, like we could just start voicing them, or when we establish the scene, if you want some NPCs in there, you can say I need someone to act like a kid or and then we can all jump in. So, but I really just wanted to deliver some tough news to Palmetta. So, so how do you all think that went for Rocky?
Rocky came out winning, I would say. Palmetta less so, considering that I think they almost landed up in the creek.
Yeah, we could have easily turned over.
Yeah.
Just two people rowing in different directions.
All right. Leon, do you agree? Are you?
Yeah, I definitely think that's a positive outcome. Palmetta took that a lot better than I expected.
It's true.
Yeah,
there's some trust there.
I'm patient. I'm a little patient. We'll see.
All right. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm totally okay with getting a positive. I'm just like, so rare. Okay. All right. Who would like to go next? And yeah, I would suggest these first couple will be like you with one other person at least. But so we can determine the relationships with one another a little bit between your acting.
I have an idea if Leon's up for it. If Marcy's up for it. All right, I think Dr. Methane Pute is at the local bookstore, which was a bookstore in some day and age, but now is mostly just, I think, like an open building that you can sleep in if you need somewhere to sleep, and there happen to be books there.
Squatter's rights.
Right? And Dr. Methane Putes turns up with like a tweed jacket and tie that's full of like different cryptids, like big glasses and a very, very kind of respectable look, but not meant for the heat of this weather. So just drenched in sweat. The person is not suited to this environment. And you can see that I have set up like a little signing section with my books. Which is, as you may know, I'm the author of Skunk Apes, Fart or Fiction. Um, and I imagine this is when Marcy enters, or someone even, yeah, and our eyes meet, and there's just instantly sparks that fly, but not the good kind, I imagine.
Marcy, also an author, comes here regularly to drop off versions of their book. Not that they think that they're going to make sales, but like, with one of those little libraries, they just kind of like they will take books and their payment is like the sixth copy of their cryptid romance novel that is not selling. And so you see this person in their mid 20s. Glasses are broken, so I can say this is a prop and not actually the state of my life right now. Glasses are completely broken and like always off kilter in a way that you understand is the metaphor for their life. They have like this big messenger bag, but the books that they're holding are in
Mhm.
their arms because the messenger bag is so full of God knows what. They have kind of like very very thin dyed black hair, to the point like dyed so much and not taken care of that it's kind of like they need to probably figure that one out. And they're also not dressed for this heat. Very, very, very goth chic
Mhm.
look in this summer. Long blacks, kind of has this cape uh,
Mhm.
going on, but they don't seem to be perturbed by this at all because
Mhm.
they grew up here and they kind of just rush in with all their books. Oh,
Marcy,
Dr. Poop.
it's Pute.
Right. It's
What are you doing here?
oh, just dropping off some of my books. Well, that's Mario, not that one, but some of my books. Because
Your
they're
books?
just flying off the shelves. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that because they have such little content that even air can blow them away?
Wow. Wow. I mean, you would know all about air and blowing, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Fartologist.
I am not a fartologist. I am a serious scientist.
Mhm.
And we study, you know what? I am above this. I'm here to do some respectable book signings.
Uh-huh.
People actually would like to buy my books. They are informative, not just filled with frivolous romances that no
So,
one.
how many sales have you made, Poot?
That is not the point.
Mhm. Mhm.
As you can see, I have a long queue, though some of them might just be wanting me to clear out so that they can sleep here. But that's again, like I said, besides the point.
Well, I
Yes.
have to tell you that, or rather, I feel like I should let your captive audience know, and several folks who are minding their own business just kind of like turn as their voice raises. And I'm going to say it's not the swamp ape that's here in Sucker Creek. It's a much more intelligent humanoid,
Mhm.
attractive cryptid. I know this for sure. So, it's good that your book is called Fart or Fiction because I don't think there's any fact at all.
Of course, you think that the scripted is also potentially attractive, and how is it that your so-called fans say it? Romanceable NPC. You need to stop channeling this main character energy, Marcy, and get with reality. That's all I have to say. I I will see you around, assuming that you are actually serious about finding the scripted and not simply something else with it.
Well, I'd have to find it to do that something else. You know what? Never mind. And Marcy just kind of like shoves Incident at Sucker Creek, several copies of it, into the shelf, where you actually also see like Incident in the Pine Barrens, Incident in SoCal. It's like the entire Incident series, untouched. And they kind of just like they storm off.
Anyone like a signature? Signature from Dr. Methane Pute?
That seems like a perfect place to end that. Oh my gosh, so much drama.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. The
I knew
tension.
Yeah, I knew publishing was vicious, but geez.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right.
Cutthroat.
Yeah. How do we think that went for Dr. Pute?
Oof, you guys saw me.
Ooh. Yeah, it's like you almost won. It was like it's like on the edge.
I mean, Marcy did leave the area first, so
Yeah.
It's true.
if it was
It's
a
true.
territorial thing, I feel like
It's really
possible.
hard to win with the
Yeah.
name Pute. Like, no matter how.
Put set yourself up for failure there. It's true.
Truly-
Marcy left. Marcy was kind of like, I don't want to deal with this. So I think you, I mean, you got dragged a little bit, but you got what you wanted.
Yeah, I feel like
It's true. This dog still has territory over here, it seems. But
I mean, yeah, we'll see how that works in the long run. Just constantly fighting. No, I'm kidding. Okay. All right. Sweet. So I've got an idea for a scene, but also if we want to have a Palmetta or Leon specific scene. Oh, right. No, I already went. Sorry. Palmetto and Marcy need scenes. So specific scenes.
Oh man, I would like to establish one with Palmetta where it is like late at night after Rocky has used the canoe for the day, and I called Palmetta up and I was like, I need to do helium on the lake. Like it's been a day. I saw him again, and so like the two of us are just we've got these balloons and we are doing our best swamp monster calls and complaining.
Yeah, like I'm glad you called me back over here, Marcy, because it's been a day, honestly, for me too. Like, but what happened? What happened today with your tour? How's the beta?
Oh, you have no idea what I had to go through today. When I was meeting with Dr. Boone and he told me that my books were useless and that I have too much main character energy and I'm just so tired of it. You know what I mean?
I totally know what you mean. It's just like, what are we even doing? It's just services. You're really good at services.
When are we gonna get respect around here? It's like, people don't really see us for who we are. And the swamp dog. Excuse you, swamp dog.
Chance has decided she wants to play also. So this is Marcy Swamp Dog.
Oh, Marcy Swamp Dog. Let's give the dog a little hit.
No helium for Chance.
We have tried the mating call as humans with the helium, but we haven't done it with the dog yet. What if that's the key? Yeah.
All right, Swamp Dog, you gotta. Swamp Dog is left. Swamp Dog jumps out of the canoe and paddles away.
Damn.
Just one more person who doesn't respect us.
Damn, I thought Swamp Dog could party.
Swamp dog can't hang.
man. Screw you, Swamp Dog.
Oh no.
So we can also come in right now and say how we feel like this scene is going for. This was I think a Marcy scene.
Yes.
Mhm.
Do we think it's going positively or negatively? And then you can finish out the scene knowing that information.
It seems like it's going positively right now.
Yeah, they got some helium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Coping.
we're all trying to we're avoiding the
terrors of the day.
mild the mild resentments that are building.
Okay, excellent. Okay,
Yeah, we're just trying to have a good time.
yeah, you can keep going too. I just was like, this seems like
Yeah. Marcy's gonna take another inhale of the happy hooray, you're 3 balloon that they have in their hands. And they're gonna say,
I'm so lucky that I have you, Palmetto. At least there's one person in this world who respects me. It's so hard, you know?
It's just nothing. It's the problem is we're just two swampkin just trying to make it through this world. But what if have you thought about stealing some client contacts to get this thing started?
I think you're onto something here. What if, forget your cousin, forget Rocky. What if we went into business together and we used the canoe at midnight and we did a midnight tour and we made loads more money than Rocky?
Oh my god, let's do it! We gotta do it! We have to do it! We have to do it! Because screw Rocky! We got this midnight tours! We get the mating call! We give them the show of their life!
This feels like a great place to end it. For A, your voices, and B, no more plotting against my character. So
watch out, Rocky, the midnight tour is coming.
yeah, because there's
Lots of
only one
Jetsam are
canoe in this
coming.
entire town.
Only one. It's a
Of
one
course.
canoe town.
It's a one canoe family. Yeah. All right. That was excellent. Yeah. Positive ending indeed. You got to voice your concerns. You got to relax. You got a game plan.
We have a new business idea.
Yeah, this feels like the most positive so far. Okay. All right. So, Amanda, we also now need like a I know this one was kind of the two of you, but a Palmetto-centric one as well. So maybe it's you with Dr. Poot as well. Like, again, just because we're you two are diagonal from each other on the board does not mean you don't ever meet. You can have as well. So, or anyone. It could be with NPCs as well. Some like we can act as like other people in town or whatever. So.
Ooh, well, let's see. I like the idea of meeting Dr. Pute because I don't know that I have any. Like, I would just love to waste a scientist's time. I think.
Fair.
And I think that's what Palmetto would be most interested in ultimately is just kind of asking you questions until you run aground.
Perfect.
Well, though, how would we run into each other? Are you still signing books? Are you
I
just signing
would say
books for the night?
I'm trying to offer books on the way to the lake, so I'm imagining I'll probably cross paths with you as you're kind of coming back.
There we go. Yeah. So yeah, we just skirted over the canoe onto the ground, and we separated. I'm just gonna go for one of my midnight walks around the lake, and I bump into some tweeted shoulder.
Sorry. Hello. Yes.
Some fucking soft covers fall. What? So yeah. What happened? Who are you? My healing's wearing off, and I'm getting cranky.
I am Dr. Methane Pute. Pleasure to meet you.
Did this guy really say Pute?
It's Pute.
And can you spell the first name for me?
Methane?
Like methane?
Wow, you're the first person who's ever gotten it right the first time. Yes, there is that.
Is it French?
At the
It's
end.
French, methane?
Yes, exactly. It is French.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it
And
looks
who
like
might you be?
methane, though, right? Oh God. Well, listen, you don't need to know. You can call me Miss Palmy.
Miss Palmy.
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to be. That's not like short for Palmetto or something like that, right?
Oh, whose trash are you digging in? That's,
No, I was supposed
who's
to.
asking? If you're a collector, I'm jumping in the lake.
I mean, I'm a collector of cryptid information, but
Not of financial debts. Okay, all right.
Oh,
I'm listening.
no, I happen to be in a few of those myself, so no, not a collector of financial debts. Student loans are brutal. I'm yeah.
Yeah, man, I can barely afford helium these days.
Why are you buying helium?
Don't worry about it. It's something me and my friends do. It's really cool and chill and super safe and sustainable. So don't worry about it.
Helium is a very dangerous gas to be playing around with. I know it is technically, inert, but it has potential to be a mating call for cryptids. Did you know this?
Well, as a matter of fact, wait, you know about that?
Well, I am the primary expert on cryptids, of course, in the country. I'm the person to speak to on these matters.
Oh, damn. Marcy and I thought we invented that.
Marcy. You don't happen to mean
you know my
Marcy.
bestie, my swamp bestie?
I think we are done, yeah. Unless.
Whoa. Sorry, the Poot winds got super cold just now. What's happening?
It's Pute.
Okay. It's Pute. You have the least fun name possible. Let us say it the fun way. See, I see why Marcy doesn't like you. It's, whatever.
I thought you might be the Palmetto who's related to a Rocky that I'm supposed to meet around these parts. Are you
working with Rocky?
I'm supposed to be, yes.
Well, I don't know where he's at, but I also don't care. So, good luck.
Well, that sounds like something that the kind of company Marcy would keep.
Wow, you really don't like Marcy. That's my time to go. I pull my Crocs out of the mud and keep walking around the lake.
I'll point to, is that the only canoe in the town?
Yes! Don't touch it!
Wait, what do you mean don't touch it? Is it not safe?
It's the town's canoe. It can only be touched by people the town trusts. Don't let it reject you.
And scene. We've now created another cryptid. It's like a unicorn. You must wait for it to come to you. Okay, Amanda.
Oh man.
I appropriately wasted
the
time.
canoe chooses you.
Oh my god, that was amazing. Yeah, sorry, I kept Marcy or Leon. I tried to cut in at some point because I was like, "This is a lot of Marcy abuse." I'm sorry, I don't want you to feel that. But
No, that's fine. That's
okay.
Marcy's
they're a
catching
Fiasco
strays.
character.
Okay, just making sure. I'm just making sure. Yeah. We're never speaking about you, just the character. So
100%.
Wow. Okay. Dang. How do we think that went for Palmetto then? We know how that went for Pute, who I don't even understand why he's still in town at this point. No.
This is a very
Just antagonizing everyone.
town.
So yeah, how did that go for Palmetto? We know that she wanted, well, we know meta-wise that she wanted to waste the scientist's time, but
I think she did that.
Mm-hmm.
very well. I wish the Fiasco had a mechanic for like ruining someone else's outcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I wish
Yes.
that scene gave a negative outcome to Puke.
Someone, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, somehow.
yeah.
Puke's like setting up a disaster. I love it.
Well, at the
Asking
end,
for trouble.
in the aftermath, you are allowed to do like you can switch your negative positive cards once, so
True.
Mhm.
it's possible you could
That's
end
cool.
up. But no, absolutely, because it definitely felt like Billy P. Okay, well, we'll give that a positive as well. Dang,
Mhm.
I only have so many of these. No, okay. I mean, technically, yeah. Okay. All right. So we've all done one set, so we'll do another set as it is, and then we will do the tilt in which we add a little extra fuel to the fire, and then usually we only do one more set of scenes and then like a big one, just because again we can't quite fit it all in. Like role playing has no set time. We're just out
Yeah.
here living, breathing these characters. So yeah,
Art has no schedule.
as- absolutely. Looking at the producers, Art has no schedule.
What's a deadline? What's a
Yeah.
what's a stop time?
No. I would love a scene with Poot and Rocky at this point, since they haven't
Mhm.
done
Same.
one. Okay. All right. As Bully Pulpit repost that. Okay. Art has their schedule. Okay. Cool. All right. So we'll finally meet up. And again, also for people's scenes, they can also happen like, in the past or whatever. Like you could do a montage, but since you mentioned waiting, and yes, I was gonna be like, I will be that tour guide for you. Yes, okay. All right. So let's say you're I'm gonna say that you're hanging out by the untouched
Yes.
canoe. When you see some reeds in the swamp suddenly start moving, and then one is swimming or moving in the water and then slowly emerges, and it's Rocky is like got like a scuba mask on and has but the top part is like a reed for the swamp, one of those cattails, I believe they're called. So and shakes off the water, pulls out a very absorbent towel and is just like cleaning off the skin, drying off his skin before donning his shirt again. Hey, are you my 3 o'clock?
I look at my watch and I'm like 6 now, but yes.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I got lost in the water, you know?
No,
No? You've never been lost in the water?
that would be terrible. Why would you want to be lost in the water?
Oh, no,
Isn't-
no. I mean like a metaphorical state. Like I was studying some of the rocks under the water, because we got a lot of like igneous rocks over here for some reason, and
Okay.
I was looking at some of the like lichen and other things that were some of the seaweed in the lake, and just like watching it flow in the water, and I guess I just lost time. So I mean I could still breathe.
right.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
No. Well, I'm glad you're finally here. Maybe you can tell me about this untouchable canoe that your town has.
Oh, that's just a legend. You can touch it.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Go to touch it. It's like, okay. Your friend misled me.
No,
Never
no, that
mind.
they just I don't know why they think untouchable canoe is funny, but no, it's good. You can, okay, but I did tell
Yeah.
the canoe you could touch it beforehand. So yeah, go on, get in, let's go. No.
So okay, you're finally able to. You are sure that you can take me to this cryptid.
I mean, as mentioned in the small print, in the waiver that you signed, I cannot 100% guarantee, but I can take you to its stomping grounds, its swimming grounds, and we have a very high probability, given the weather being as it is, and
Right.
it's just probably muggy and swampy.
Yeah.
It's perfect. It's perfect Beast of Sucker Creek season, or as we like to call him, Chumps.
Right, chumps. I would love to run into have meet chumps, but I need to understand this. Are we clear on the payment?
Yeah, your payment cleared. Yeah, straight into my bank. Yeah.
All right, but you know that you have to return that if you don't find the cryptid, right?
I mean, I still get a percentage for my time, though. It wasn't 100% one way or the
Well,
other.
you actually spent 3 hours of my time with me just waiting around. So
You're
you know
not
what?
wrong.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Let's go find the cryptid.
We'll go. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, get in the canoe. And while you're getting settled, and Rocky makes sure he hands you a life vest, because we're in the water just in case. We got to
Mhm.
keep everyone safe. You can't see, but he has pulled out his phone and is quickly texting Palmetta and being like, "I need you in the costume."
Oh no. Oh,
can
no.
can you be can you be at the bridge in 30 minutes?
Okay, I text Rocky back like, man, I was just about to take a swamp nap, but yeah, let me let me put down my Nintendo Switch or whatever.
Your Nintendo swamp.
I'll stop. Okay. All right, let's do it. What's in it for me though? I text back.
And then you get a 30% back.
All right. Text back spaghetti with meatballs emoji, chef kiss emoji.
Yep, yeah.
Yep.
Rocky's,
All right.
Rocky already slid the phone away.
Yeah, you're not getting any of these. I'm just sending strings of emojis now.
Yeah. Rocky's just like, food means yes in his mind. And steps in the canoe finally.
We must come. We must get going. I really need to make progress before my competition catches up.
Oh, your competition.
Yeah, they're already in town. They've already probably made friends with everybody, and I need to get ahead of them.
Okay, I didn't realize competition. And I'm sorry, you mentioned in wrong. You mentioned you're an author though, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't so after you get your big scoop, you then write it and then it has to be edited and then published, right?
Well, the editors aren't that important, but yes.
Okay. Just gonna
Love
send a
it.
quick note in chat to all the editors in my life that we know. We're kidding. Yeah, we're kidding.
Somewhere, like 2.5 miles away, Marcy is sharpening a pencil extra sharp, and they have no idea why.
Art has
It's
no
such a great
schedule.
role.
Editors
I
aren't
love
that
it.
much important. What else can we say? Writing is harder than drawing. We just get it all out there. All the bad stuff. So yeah. All right. I would have thought like a competition would be like something a little bit. Book publishing just seems like it has like a long tail, or a long time before. But what do I know? I'm just the tour guide. So
It might, but at the end of the day, you have to get it out there before someone else has. Because see, if I don't get my book out on this cryptid before my competition, who shall not be named, gets their book out, then everyone's going to be thinking about their rendition and if this cryptid can or cannot be romanced with, and if I don't know if they like meatballs as part of their mating dance. So I need to get ahead of all of this.
all right, sounds good. Well, we'll get you where you need to go, and
Thank
yeah,
you. Yes.
that seems like a good place to end it. Is it? My gosh! All right.
Oh, by the way, I've done none of the rowing, like not even
Oh no,
try to help.
no,
You're
no,
doing.
yeah.
No, you're too high status to row.
Yeah.
You just assume that the common swamp folk will take the reins.
Yes. Row for me. Row for me.
Also, shout out to Fauna, our producer, for putting an F-bomb counter on the screen.
Thank you. Thank you. I know I spent mine.
Yeah. I was like,
I Jenny slated that shit. Got it
yeah,
out
that was
right
good.
away.
That was good. Dang. Yeah. All right. So how do we think that went for who's it? Oh, that was my Rocky.
I think that went okay. Yeah, it went pretty good for Rocky. You got Dr. Pute kind of in his feelings again, which is really funny. So we learned a little bit more about his biases against the fuck, just like the sex appeal of the cryptid, as if it's not a criteria at all. It's nothing to be analyzed.
Important thing when analyzing a cryptid.
It's almost like it's the most interesting thing. Yes.
I really feel like the scene, we won't know if
you're right.
Who got the short end of the stick until
later.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Yeah. If you had to give it,
I would say
above 0 or less than a number rating.
Well, in the entrance of I'm gonna metagame here. I'm metagaming in the roleplay heavy game. I want somebody to have a negative outcome. You have the client from hell, and you're taking a big risk because you are scamming him, and you have to give up 30% to your cousin.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah, and you're stuck rowing.
And you're and you're stuck rowing.
You're stuck rowing in the middle of the lake with this jerk.
All right, good points. Negative ease. Okay, who would like to go next? And again, we don't have to go sequentially too. Like we can. Although I do think Palmetta in the costume would be amazing, but
yeah. So, wait, did we already describe the cryptid?
No, we have not at all. We can all do that if you want, or.
Yeah, I'm just like, all right. So I'm Palmetta. I'm going to the secret shack where we keep tinctures and moonshine and old tools and also the costume. And I go under, some tarps. And it's sort of like a patchwork of different camo with some like Amazon furry blanket type fur on the outside. There's sort of like a skunk back type of pattern from a different animal print rug. And so it's kind of a Frankenstein animal rug. It looks mostly mammalian, but it's got some amphibian elements that make it feel like it may or may not have emerged from the primordial ooze of the swamp. Who knows? So I'm just kind of struggling, shoving. I'm not even taking my original clothes off and keeping them on because honestly, we never wash this costume. It's impossible to wash. It's disgusting. So I put it on. I just kind of jam my arms in, try to get the rubber dishwashing glove flippers, right on the corresponding fingers because I got to kind of wedge them together. It's a whole thing. So yeah, I get it together. I put the final coup de grace, the weird head, where it's it's part of a taxidermied bear head, but we made some liberties. And also we asked this the weird kid who does stuff to the animals when they're not we found that kid and we were just like, what if you did a cool thing? And now he's into taxidermy, so that's great.
I will say, I bet because Rocky could not handle just all of that you also sorry, I just want a little added element. The costume is dirty but smells great, sort of, because for some reason between the two of you, your family owns too many bottles of Heavenly Dream Angels Heavenly, a Victoria's Secret perfume from the 2000s.
Oh yes, I just
So,
drowned that
just drown-
thing in Heavenly Angels.
Mhm.
Couple bottles of Love Spell, just all over the place. It smells like Kool-Aid. It's great.
Yeah. So
Oh, no.
yeah, definitely. Okay.
Excellent. Yeah, so I'm walking around in my like kind of cruddy but fruity smelling monster costume, looking around the lake, trying to figure out where the canoe is and where I should maybe post up. We didn't really have a plan. Usually I just kind of make some noise and kind of rustle some leaves, and you never really get a good look at me. So I'm gonna just kind of skulk around.
All right. I'll say. So you're up on the bridge, to quote our producer, smelling like a mall kiosk, and or the locker room at a middle school, maybe high school. And you see your cousin canoeing, full sweat, just completely covered in sweat, with Dr. Poot. Yeah. Reading and observing. And I'm gonna say, like, that's when you step out, and then Leon, if you can take this other role, you see another creature peering out through the bushes at you on the other side of the bridge.
Amazing. All right, so I'm kind of lumbering, kind of leaning against a trunk, doing some like heaving motions, just trying to like create some visual interest without anything specific. And then I kind of crawl out from under a shrub and walk sort of in. This is like maybe like 800, 1,000 feet away. Like it's night. I could see the sort of shiny beads of sweat on the professor's face, and it's kind of dripping in his notebook. And, so I can tell that maybe like it's a little bleary, like maybe he won't be able to see me that great either. So I just kind of start, making myself big, doing just the worst TikTok dances to sort of get everybody like to notice.
Oh, no.
So yeah, I'm just like jamming out, and I'm doing like the kid thing, and I'm doing the renegade, and just kind of
Oh, no.
getting my life.
And this beast, who is hiding in the bushes, is staring at you. You can see these like two massive yellow eyes, and probably sense something a little bit furry. But it's tough to tell because it's, hiding. But you do hear like the very like this low rumble of like what could be a growl of confusion, territorial, just like
Wait, that wasn't me. Ooh.
That's all the breath I have.
That's so good. Oh, maybe I'm getting too good at this. I better find another bush. So I find a bush like 5 feet away, and I just kind of squat down because I'm like, I think I hear something, but I don't know what it is.
Perfect. That seems like a great place to end that scene if you want, like hiding out.
Just
Hiding out.
Cryptids just hiding
Just two
against each.
cryptids.
Yeah.
Hiding out.
So
This is a meet cute waiting to happen.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's what all the perfume is for. So all right, how do we think this went for Pulp Meta?
Depends on the cryptid.
Yeah, I feel like it started out very positively, but then it's
Yeah, I kind
You
of
might
got
be in
more than I
danger.
bargained for.
yeah, exactly. Like Pulp Meta's keeping it cool and pretty calm, but yeah.
Yeah. If the scripted's not friendly, that this is almost game over for
Yeah.
Palmera.
Yeah, it is unclear.
Yeah, and Amanda signed the waivers, so we're no kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, a negative. All right. Okay, so we need another Marcy and another Dr. Poot scene. And again, it doesn't have to start directly after this one ends. It can be like later on, the next day. Yeah, whatever you feel like. But we did have our first run-in with the Beast of Sucker Creek /
Beast.
the other beast.
I would love to do a scene with Rocky. Where I'm starting my midnight tour business, so I get to touch the canoe after you're done with it for the day. And so I think the point of this scene is oh yeah, I'm gonna call on one of the needs,
Yeah.
which is to wreck somebody's reputation.
Mhm.
And so I need to delegitimize you and legitimize my cool new tour business with Palmetta. And so I have this new annotated version of my book that I am bringing with me as you're kind of bringing the canoe back, and I'm just waiting because you're probably like an hour
It's
or more late.
It's 11:58, and I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rocky is just consummately late, just like skating in. Assumedly with Dr. Poot, like you've been out. It was a 5-hour tour, if you will, like, or almost 6 hours. So, yeah, but you also don't have to stay in the scene if you don't want Dr. Poot or Shabam. But okay. So the Rocky pulls up the canoe and is like, okay, sorry there, Marcy, right?
Yes, Marcy, that of Marcy's magical midnight, what starts with them, tour, Marcy's magical midnight tour, which starts
Wait,
in 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Mature? It sounds sort of like it's an adults only thing.
Well, it is, because we're searching for the cryptid of Sucker Creek.
Ooh, well, I mean, I think you've gotten all you can get, or I've gotten all you can get today out of the beast. Saw quite a show over yonder.
You did? And they're kind of like look between you and your passenger, which up until now they've been purposefully ignoring, and then they're like, "What? You didn't? Wasn't just Palmetta in the suit?"
Rocky's face completely frozen. I don't know what you're talking about.
No. What is Marcy talking about? I thought we finally spotted something. We were out there for 4 hours.
We spotted. We spotted 2 somethings.
Well, last I checked, there is only one Palmetto, so maybe you saw it. Did it come out? Did it say hi? Did it do anything?
A lot of rumblings, a lot of grumblings, you know.
Yeah, that. I don't know about that.
A heavy cat urine smell too, which is not Palmetta's vibe, as you know.
No, that's not. Well, that's cat urine, really?
Yeah, not very romantic, is it? But
I could fix him, I guess. But
Rocky looks at you very sadly. Well, it wouldn't be the first time I've heard it, but the first time it wasn't directed at me.
Well, Town says it's my turn on the canoe. So
Yeah. Rocky, after helping Dr. Poot out, Rocky's had just one foot on it and just sort of shoves it towards you.
as you're helping me out, we're not dexterous at all, and I stumble, and you see as I stumble, falling out of my satchel is a heavily annotated copy of Incident at Sucker Creek. And you can see it's full of like bookmarks and notes and little like it's been really read through. And I just kind of quickly pick it up, and I'm like, "Not, you didn't see anything. This is a copy I found lying around. Books should be respected, even if they are poorly written."
Wow, yes, I'm certain you're just hate reading it. Annotating all of the parts really got under your skin, huh?
Yes, that's exactly it. Good
You
luck
like Krabby
finding.
Patties, don't you, Squidward?
I don't know what you're talking about. I know it's not cartoons. I am a serious a doctor, a serious doctor.
Yeah. My clientele is very fancy and has published many scientific books. And your clientele, and Rocky gives the empty forest area that once around, is yourself. You just start a company to take yourself out on a cruise. That's kind of sad.
No. They look around and they're like, "Damn it! Those high school kids said that they were going to be here."
Oh no! Oh, not the Johnsons. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I should have warned you about that. From one small business owner to another, they're real scumbags. I'm not gonna lie.
The
I
Johnsons,
know
they said
you
they
know.
wanted the full tour.
I know you're not supposed to say that about 8 and 11-year-olds, but they really are not going to grow out of it.
Well, you know what? Maybe I will just take myself out tonight. I've earned it.
You do that. Good luck, Marcy. Whatever that means for you.
It's a great place to stop.
Yeah. Great.
I like Rocky being condescending to Marcy.
The one opportunity.
He's really, I bet he enjoyed that.
One small business owner to another.
To another. But also, Town says it's my turn with the canoe might be my favorite.
Like the two village idiots are getting a chance with the canoe.
Yeah. Mom says it's my turn with the X-Facts. Okay. How do we think that went for Marcy?
I would say Marcy gets a point there because it turns out that their arch nemesis is actually a low-key fan who has been hiding. Yeah.
And they already knew that that the beast was, a human in a suit, so they kind of have a one up there too.
Yeah.
And maybe now they a little hope that there might be a real one. So yeah.
It's true.
Even if their small business isn't currently booming, it's night one, right? So they're like technically soft launching, no pun intended.
Yeah, soft launch. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. All right. Now we need another Dr. Poot scene. So, and again, does not have to take place right afterwards. Sorry, I keep saying that and then we do, but it's also it's no pressure. It's no pressure.
Okay. Oh, geez.
Again, you can also choose. You don't have to choose to establish it. You can say, "I would like a positive ending," and then we all build a scene for you as well.
I like that. Let's go with that. I would like a negative ending if that's possible.
Interesting. Okay.
Let the poot fall where it went.
Where it may. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Swamp launch. Thank you, Fawn. Okay, Amanda, Leon, what do we want Dr. Poot to do?
I feel like Dr. Poot would probably wander the woods in a way that seems confident, but he has no idea.
Yes, you're right. Maybe falls into a trap of some kind.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, that sounds great. All right. So yeah, maybe this is a scene you do alone, and we're just the night animals and sounds. Does that work for you? Or
oh boy, sure. Let's see how that goes. If there are any other NPCs that want to pop up, at
we can also yeah. Oh yeah, some of us could be the Johnson kids.
Johnsons, yeah, they came out. They just didn't take the tour.
Yeah. All right.
Oh no, it's like Yes, definitely was awkwardly storming off after, not chronologically right after, but at some point afterwards, and did not see this random trap that had been dug in the ground. Fell down the trap, and uh, once I'm there, I'm like, well, right, this is a great time to study what a cryptid might feel like once stuck in these traps. I should use this to gain their perspective. This is not scary at all. I am in no trouble. I should check my phone. Checks the phones. Right. No battery. That,
Cricket, cricket.
did someone just say cricket, cricket? Is kids? Are there kids out there?
Cricket, cricket. Says a small voice from under a bush. Cricket, cricket.
If you come show yourself, I have chocolate.
What? This guy's trying to give us chocolate in the forest alone. We gotta run.
No, I have pizza. I have scientific information on cryptids.
Oh,
I can teach you how to make fart sounds.
I can't
Really
tell.
good ones.
I can't tell if those are professor glasses or pedo glasses. What do we do?
They are professor glasses.
that's exactly what a pedo would say.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, well, I am Dr. Methane Pute. Why are you laughing? This
Hey, we're supposed to make the jokes here.
Yeah. We high five. Okay, so you're like a gasologist. Are you a scientist of the ass?
Assologist.
I am not a scientist of the ass. I am, you know what? I am actually a fartologist, and I can teach you all about making really funny fart sounds and pranking your teachers if you help me out of here.
This guy really thinks he's messing with us.
I mean, I don't know. I'd love to be able to make a couple, different noises, Are there any that make
Right?
Is there a fart noise that sounds like your skeleton has voided from your body completely?
Yeah.
What is
What?
kids' imagination nowadays?
What does it
It's
sound
all-
like if I eat my bones?
Yeah, that's the one. I want people to know instantly. Okay,
yeah,
how about
sure.
how about like I just had mom's lasagna fart? That one's
Oh yeah, like
dangerous
that's
too.
like a wet slithery one, right? Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a red
we
sauce
can
fart. Yeah, none of the white
Yeah,
sauce
yeah.
fart.
Yeah, exactly. No. I can even do the ones. I can even teach you how to do the ones that are like lactose intolerant farts.
Ooh.
So like way too much cheese.
Well, get to Putin, doctor.
Okay.
No, you gotta help me out of here. There's no acoustics down
Nope.
here. I can't really.
Nope. You teach us one first and one after. Those are the rules.
Come on, kids! Don't make me do this from down here.
What do you
want to
think?
get out, don't you?
Okay. Stop making the animal sounds. I don't see. I know it's stop that. Okay, fine. Okay, make your mouth really wet, like like as if you're gonna spit, but don't spit. Okay.
Okay.
And then put your mouth against like your hand. Okay. And then and just want to blow air really hard. Okay.
Whoa.
Did we do it, Professor?
That was amazing. That was the most disgusting thing I could have ever heard.
My entire face is wet.
Yeah, well, that's one of the side effects of farting too much.
Now my hand smells fine.
All right. Wait, thank you. We will help you now.
Okay.
And they throw down a rope ladder that they've clearly made for this. Yeah.
Oh man, that was yeah. Okay, thank you. I should have just stuck to the city. This is too much for me. I don't know how Marcy does it.
Yeah, where did you even come from?
School for farts.
Did you go to fart school?
Now that I've made it up here, you see that I have like twigs in my hair and like mud over my face and like a tooth missing. And I'm looking at the kids and like, you kids better run, or I'm gonna make you fart something real bad.
Oh no!
You just see like two cartoon clouds
Yeah.
where they were. Like they move so fast.
God.
As you start becoming the beast.
Yeah,
of
I'm
Summer
becoming.
Creek.
Yes, that is the true story. I love it. Yes. We should end the scene there. I think
Perfect.
whatever
Yeah.
comes next, yeah.
Oh man. Well, I'm sorry about the content warning. We should have really misophonia for the butt noises, but yeah.
Yeah, didn't see that one coming.
Well, it's hard to when your eyes are up here, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
okay. How do we think that went for Dr. Poot?
Oh, that seemed like a negative ending. You were worse off than you were before.
You're right.
I'm ready to quit
and
this
stressed
town.
out.
Yeah.
Teeth.
You started out like on an adventure and then ended up like, yeah. I mean, you got out of the hole at least, or the trap, but man, amazing. Okay. So
brutal.
yeah. We are now at the halfway mark for the game, obviously not for the show itself, but so what we will be doing is, if you no worries, I got this for you, Amanda, but if you right click on your card on the negative and positive cards, you can flip them over, and then we will be doing our little bit of math. If you are in the audience in chat and you wish to, and I just removed that card for myself. Great job, Jen. I do this all the time. Okay, if you are in the chat and you wish to take a break, bio break, this is a great time. So, because we're about to do just a little bit of math. Okay, so in Fiasco for the tilt, we're doing color math. So you're going to take your highest number in either color and then subtract the lowest from it. So see, I have a blue red. Nope, that's how numbers work. A blue 3 and a red 1. So in the end, I have a blue 2. So whatever number is left over. So for Amanda, you're working with a cool 0 since you have a blue and red 4. All right.
It's a wash, baby.
And Leon, obviously you have 2 of the same color. You can add them together. So
blue 4.
All right. And I have a red 4 and a blue 2, so that's a red 2.
Yeah. All right. Got a red 2. All right. And then the highest person in either color, both colors, excuse me, gets to then choose. So let's see. Leon, you are the highest in blue. Shubham, you are the highest in red. So you get to choose from the red cards, Shubham, and you pick one that you want to put in the middle of the game board for us to use. Leon, you'll be choosing
all the red cards?
Yep.
Okay.
And Leon, you will be choosing from the blue cards. And just so you know, if you click on it and then press Z, it will full screen so you can read it better, unless you want to zoom in and out. Or you can drag and drop the cards a little bit too.
Oh, it would help if I had the right, so the correct tool.
Yeah, the little arrow, the arrow, the top in the toolbar.
Yeah. I always get confused between the select and the pan.
I think we'll go with this one.
All right. You picked, let's see. Ooh, someone blissfully ignores the obvious signs. That's a good one.
I can pick from all of the blues or just mine?
All the blues.
Ooh.
All of them, Leon. The world is yours. The blue world is yours.
The blue world.
I don't know if we're ever going to come back from that farting scene, by the way. That might have been... I don't know if they give out awards for actual play.
If they ever do.
Yeah, you're getting your farty award.
I mean, the beauty of that scene was I made no sounds. You guys just carried it through, and it's like, yes.
All right. I'm gonna grab. No, you know what? I'm grabbing this one. Guilt. Someone develops a conscience.
Woo! All
Someone
right.
in this room should be nicer.
I don't think we've ever used that one before here, so I'm very excited. I mean, I'm excited for all of them, but yeah. Excellent. Okay, so what we will do now is we're going to do another set of scenes with all of us, and then we'll probably do one big scene all together. And again, these other scenes can also have all of us as well, but as far as the cards go, because we try to end with an equal number of cards, you know, and all that. But yeah, so we'll each do one more round of scenes, and then do like a big old, do a big old end of the game, and then we will do math one more time. And that's when we get to the aftermath, if you will. And that gives us our little denouement, like the where are they now in the credits, so that we will be interpreting and applying to each of our characters. So, okay. Does anyone want to go first, or want to establish for someone else, or
I think things have been going too well for Marcy, so I would love to have a bad outcome and for
okay.
you all to set her up. Set them up.
Set them up. Okay.
Great.
Okay. Well, I definitely feel like that there might be a rocky thing involved there with like, oh no, I know what it is and I don't like it. the canoe. Ruining the canoe.
The sinking canoe. No. That could be a great place for the tilt too, if like somebody blissfully ignores the obvious signs.
Yeah.
This canoe should not have been taken out. We've been running it too ragged now that we have two small businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, what do you, Amanda?
That sounds right. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think like what's the best thing to happen to the canoe. Do we think it gets sabotaged by somebody? Like, do we think there's a booby trap or someone puts a hole in it with like a cork or something?
I mean, I definitely think that, I don't know if Rocky would want to kill the canoe, but he definitely want to sabotage Marcy's tour.
With the kids?
With the kids? Like throw the kids at the canoe?
Yeah, gosh. Get the kids to create a hazard or diversion of some kind.
Yeah. Oh man, this is so sad. I feel like we're killing a character with this canoe.
The canoe is cursed and will live forever.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. I
just
shouldn't.
in the bottom of the swamp.
Yeah, exactly. Like it. Yeah, you can always like bring it back. I think it's like a monkey's paw, but a vessel.
At the end of the day, the swamp is like a fish tank for all the creatures there anyway, and the canoe is just adding to the decorations.
That's true. That's so true. Okay, yeah. So maybe there's a small scene of Rocky like attaching a couple of small knives to sticks. like in a one of those soapbox derby races. Do kids even do this anymore? A racing game where the hubcaps have knives, but instead it's like sticking them in a couple areas along the creek, so that if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, it was meant to be. Rocky doesn't want to actually do it, but sets his canoe up for failure for Marcy. So yeah.
The idea of random knives just sticking out around the swamp is terrifying. That is...
Welcome to Sucker Creek!
It's for suckers!
That's some Eddie shit, man. That's wild.
Oh my gosh. Marcy is by themselves because the Johnsons were too busy making fart noises to join them. And they're riding down the creek and they're kind of like trying to figure out, like triangulate the route based on what Palmetta has told them that Rocky takes to track down like where the sighting of the second beast was. And they've got like, they probably have their phone out with the flashlight on, because they are a professional monster hunter, monster searcher. They're not really a hunter, and they don't have their own flashlight or really much of any professional equipment at all. And they're just kind of like searching and searching, and the swamp dog is howling, and they're like, shh, no, you'll scare it. Maybe. I don't know. Hello? And the only thing they hear back is the scraping of knife on wood. Who's there? Oh. And they just kind of like, they just don't, they want to believe that the sound is not the canoe. It's the it's the beast. And so they're like flashing their light and going forward, and it takes a little bit before they realize that they are they're taking water. And they just kind of like look down, and their black jeans are soaked. And they go, oh man, swamp ass.
Well, that seems like a perfect place to answer. I was wondering if any of us would say it. So
That's good.
So happy.
Good.
well, all right, we'll give that old negative to Marcy, because that's what they wanted earlier. Oh no. So you're sinking
I'm
Mhm.
sinking on the
Yeah.
canoe
in a canoe at night.
at night.
Nasty.
Whew, I've got an idea for the next
yeah.
or a scene. But yeah,
Okay.
what were you gonna think? What were you gonna say? Shabam?
I was thinking, so I've had like a lot of time, at least Dr. Pute has a lot of time after being rescued by the kids to sit with everything.
Mm.
And you know, they kind of like packing up their stuff because they're like, I've had it with this stupid ass town, and you know, are the two small businesses that are utterly useless in finding anything. And like have had zero success, and the only thing that's kind of like I've not packed away yet is actually Marcy's book. And I'm looking at it and kind of contemplating how I feel about this, because on one side I resent the fact that these books do so much better than my serious publication, and at the same time it is a very compelling read. I mean, there's just something about the way the cryptids are described that gets your heart fluttering, and you can't put it down, right? And so I think that Dr. Pute is going to have a scene where they're thinking of going back to Marcy and like just talking it out. They don't exactly know what they're going to say. I don't think they're. So we can do a coin toss and see how that plays out. Assuming that I'm going to go try find Marcy first at the bookstore.
Serious question: is Dr. Pute still like covered in twigs
Oh yeah,
and dirt?
Yeah.
yes. Pute doesn't even realize like what the state that he's in. He's just like rolling with it. So
Hell yeah.
I'm storming around town looking for Marcy, seeing where I can find them. If I run into anybody, great. Otherwise, I will slowly make my way towards to the swamp, I guess, because that would be the last place to look. Well, actually, would that be the first place to look? So I'll be making my way towards them.
Yeah, you were there when yeah, absolutely. You were there when you saw them get onto the canoe. So yeah, I imagine that you hear some I don't know, would Marcy scream, Leon, or would they just be like,
I think they are definitely like calling for help.
okay, yeah.
They're like, hello, anybody? It's real dark out here. My phone battery's dying.
Wait, I imagine I hear this and I'm like,
Yeah.
Marcy, is that you?
Poot?
It's Butte. Are you okay? Did the Johnson
I'm
kids get you as
sinking.
well?
No,
You're
what? The Johnsons are out? No, the canoe. It's finally going back home.
Oh my! I'll try and get some help. Is there another canoe?
No, that's the only one.
Why is this the only canoe?
You should go to the next town hall meeting. Maybe you'd understand.
You don't want to do that.
I'm never coming back to this town again. Okay, I'm gonna try and come to you. And like, what's it? Dr. Pugh tries to take the jacket off. It's like, no, it's gonna be cold in the swamp. I need to keep it on. And starts trying to wade his way through the swamp towards Marcy. If this was any other game, I'd be like, let me roll to see if I can swim, because I don't know if I can swim off the ground. But yeah, I'm trying to find my way towards Marcy. I'm like, it's okay, Marcy. I'll come get you, and then we'll fix the canoe somehow.
I don't know if we can. I think it wants to go home. From swamp it was born, and from swamp it will return.
Marcy, you of anyone should know that you if a ship no matter what, you make the ship fly. Okay, you make the ship float. You make it work no matter what the authors say. Screw canon.
So Marcy, are you believing super hard right now?
I think I am believing super hard.
Okay, I want to say that a pair. I'm sorry. You feel the boat lifting out of the water as you're like talking to Dr. Poot about this. And like
Amazing.
Dr. Poot, you see a very hairy hand holding up the canoe and moving it towards the shore in the water.
Just hyperventilating, taking in swamp water at the same time. It's Marcy. It's you're gonna be fine.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're pulling the canoe, right? I can't really see anything.
I'm not pulling the canoe, Marcy.
Oh my god.
No, keep quiet. You don't excite it. Just keep believing.
Right. I believe. Hang on. I pull out just the last sip of the Hooray You're 3 balloon.
Yeah, the canoe just goes flying towards the reeds and the grass, and you land. Probably your butt really hurts, but other than that, you're fine. Like,
Oh, wow. Dr. Poot, you look. And they just kind of like look you up and down. You're covered in now swamp water and really, really roughed up. You look like a monster. And Marcy's like,
okay,
Dr. Poot, has anyone ever told you that you look kind of good? I mean, it might just be the adrenaline because I almost died, but I guess what I mean to say is thank you for saving me or being here when the hand of the beast saved. You know what? Thank you.
No. Has anyone ever told you that you sound amazing when you're channeling helium? Like that voice. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Wow. No one's ever said that to me before.
I mean, it's true. That's all. Anyway, so that cryptid, we saw it. We saw the beast of Sucker Creek.
Yeah.
I imagine you want to write about it.
Yeah, I thought. Oh, well, I mean, I figured you'd already have your pencil in your notebook.
I mean, I was actually thinking because we kind of went through this together, maybe we should. And I understand if you don't want to, but maybe co-write it.
Yeah, write it together.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I
Yes,
would
I
even
mean,
consider.
yes.
Yeah, I would even consider, having an editor on board then.
That
Amazing.
scene, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Cool. Yeah.
I love that.
Ooh.
I need to send an apology letter to all the editors in my life.
So funny.
Maybe the real cryptid was the
Yeah.
romance we made along the way.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
Mm. Some sort of fauna yet unsubstantiated, but now has come to fruition. All right. Well, I feel like that went very positively for Dr. Pute. Am I wrong or
I would say so. Yeah, and for Marcy, I
And for
imagine.
Mercy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got saved, and you've earned. You now know that you have the respect of Dr. Pugh, and now you are like on the same side. There's a lot
Yeah.
of. There's a
Did it
lot.
co-author
of
something?
change.
Like, oh man. Yeah. Oh. Sorry, everyone's like collectively dabbing
Yeah, it's
themselves.
just
so,
like,
like,
wow.
Wow.
whew,
I mean,
okay.
the will they or won't they was so palpable, and now look where we are.
Yeah.
I love
It was really the mud play. I feel like that helped Dr. Pute though.
It's
So,
true. It's true.
yeah. But it's good for your skin too. So it's all sorts of
Very
bennies.
true.
All right. Well, we need a Palmetto scene and a Rocky scene before we hit our last big one.
Let's see. Well, I think so. Like Palmetto is still like kind of in the bushes.
You've been hiding this entire time?
I've been like just kind of chilling under a bush, and then I started hearing screaming back at the lake again, and so I kind of followed it, and so now, I kind of heard the last part of their conversation, and so in my like muddy Crocs, I'm like trudging over with the heavy, nasty costume, just a cloud of love spell and cotton candy fluff is like kind of headed their way, and I take my head off, and I'm like, "What's going on? What happened here?"
I like to think that when you make that, we're like, Marcy and Dr. Pugh have like both finally just stopped like agreeing to co-write, and they're just like looking at each other, and they're getting closer, like they're about to kiss, and then
then
Palmetto's like, what's going on?
What's this? Wow. Like my whole world has changed. Like up is down. Like, wow. I thought you were sworn enemies. What is this?
Oh, come on, Palmetto. You know enemies to lovers is the best trope.
Yeah, but it's different when I'm the third wheel. Then I don't like it. No, but we had a deal. What's going on here? Did you find the cryptid? Did I miss it?
So we've got some good news, and we've got some somber news. And they just kind of like look over to the canoe, which is on the side of the lake, but it's tipped over and spilling water out with several gashes in the side.
I follow your gaze and your pointing. I notice what's happening. I can just see the little little tiny blip above the water where it capsized because it's a shallow, disgusting lake. And I've got my like grody head holding it here, and I just kind of solemnly take it and put it down on the ground on the leaves, and I take a knee, and I just go, man, that's it.
We always knew it was going to go back someday. We always knew.
We did. I just didn't think. I thought we had one more quest, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you were here to see it go. I mean, I'm glad you were here too, I guess, Dr. Pute, but I mean, it liked you too. You never would have been allowed to ride in it if it didn't like you.
It did tolerate you. Mm-hmm.
I'm honored. Truly. It was a good canoe.
We should get your cousin in here, so like have a proper funeral. Because I think he'd be crushed to know what happened. I mean, I just hope he doesn't blame me, because how was I supposed to know that the swamp was full of knives? And I like pull one out. It's never been full of knives before.
Oh, Dr. Pute, is that why you're all slashed up?
Bleed. It's like, no, well, that's the trap I fell into, but yes. Maybe
was that the Johnson's pit trap? Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it's the Johnson's pit trap, yeah. Those down kids.
Listen, well, wait a minute. Listen, my cousin isn't here yet. Well, let's just say it was the business's fault. Let's blame his business.
Yeah. It started sinking as soon as I got into it, which means it broke.
None of this started happening until Rocky said, I'm going to go off and do my own adventure without the help of my smart friends.
Exactly.
Also, friends that are around. And that's not fair. So I think it's open season on Rocky.
Just trying to teach us a lesson about togetherness.
Yeah. Teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
Makes that dream work.
What a great place to end that scene.
You just see as like Dr. Pute is reaching both his hands out towards Marcy and Palmer. It's like, yes.
It's a triumvirate of terror, like handshake deals on this. All right. How do we think that went for Palmetto?
Wow, this is tough because like there's a lot of consternation.
Yeah, like,
but at the
two of
end
your
of the
business
day,
buddies.
I think I got a clever scheme over with my friend and my new tentative ally, a scientist that we kind of know. Yeah, I think it was like felt like a wash, just like my score.
Well, if we're blaming Rocky, then it means that you are going to fulfill a need to enjoy the revenge you so richly deserve by being slighted at the beginning.
That's right, baby. And I got to ruin Rocky's reputation. I told the whole town.
All four.
All four.
Yeah, you told the Johnson kids.
Yeah.
They don't even have parents.
They're chatty. They're just regular street urchins. Yes.
Yeah, if you tell them, you've told everybody. So
yeah.
All right. We'll give you a positive. Yeah. You found out that your second business partner ditched you, but then they smoothed it over real quick. So
yeah,
they didn't give you false promises like your cousin. So all right. Okay. Now for Rocky's scene, I guess. Is this where we have the funeral pyre for the canoe, perhaps?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So it'll be like the next
appropriate.
yeah. It'll be like the next day at sunset too, because like it's like what 3 a.m. when you all ended that last scene. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Rocky. Oh, sorry.
No, I said perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Rocky's in his best dress grays, like cargo cargo shorts and shirt, and like hiking boots, and is like and one bow tie and a bow tie. I said one like you'd wear more than one, and a bow tie on with the t-shirt, and is like holding some note cards as he finishes the eulogy for the canoe, and then asks if would anyone else like to say something about our most beloved form of transportation?
Sobs.
Yeah. The Johnson kids crying. They don't get to go out anymore. Yeah. All right. Well, let's light this baby. And he hands everyone like sparklers, I guess.
Yeah.
And then we all light the fire.
Adieu, my good canoe. You shall be missed for your service. You brought ships together. You dwarf the might of many ships, and your grace has guided us to many discoveries.
That's beautiful, man. The Johnson kids are now a choir and they're singing Amazing Grace. Amazing.
God, they're terrible.
Yeah.
Not so bad.
The stench. They don't know all the right lyrics
No,
too. So, yeah.
a canoe is a kind of boat.
Oh man.
Why is she still crying?
It's also choreographed, and that's slick, actually. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part. They're recycling some parts, but it's still technically a new rendition. We'll give it to them.
And I'd like to say, as the funeral pyre
do we have the same idea? I think
starts to burn, you just see one massive hairy hand emerge from the swamp.
Yes.
No thumbs up. Oh my
God.
Whoa.
That is. I'm looking at Marsh. I'm like, that'll be
the cool S. Let's see if he recognizes the cool S.
The cool S. He's got to know about the cool S.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh man. Beautiful.
I'm looking at Marsh going, this is going to be the best climax in a book ever.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and we're all making promises to like come to your signings and stuff, and
Yeah,
and I feel like that is where our Fiasco the Beast at Sucker Creek shall end. We lost someone, but we met people on the way. It's very beautiful. Really quickly, what do we think Rocky got in that scene? Positive or negative?
technically negative.
I don't have a job now. Yeah.
The job you made up is gone.
Lasted 2 days.
Your reputation with it.
How rude of you to assume Rocky did not file the paperwork for an LLC. Like, Rocky
does this town even have a post office?
Not anymore. Where do you think the mail came in?
Oh, right, the shack. That was the distribution center.
All right, so if you will all flip over your last card, and I'll return these other two, then we will, the middle ones, we will get your aftermath scores.
Oh, no.
All right, so excellent, Leon. So you got a blue one. Blue one. Oh, dang. Okay. Oh, another blue one. Oh, blue 3. Whoa. Okay, and then, oops, sorry. Flip. All right, and a 0. Great. Nice. Okay. I will choose this. Let's see. I love how it says, okay. All right. Right. So I get a blue 0 because my highest number card is the blue 3. So in case people are wondering how that works, because there's a red 0 as well. Get a blue 3 for Amanda. And blue 1 that will be shared. So we will let you two go So we will start with Amanda. Do you want to read this and let us know how this affects your how you think this in your character's future, what this means for Palmetto?
Ooh, okay. Repulsive. Most likely, I'm not dead on the outside, but I'm sure as hell dead on the inside. The emotional or mental wounds I've suffered, those never heal. The future is a brick wall. Oh, wow. Incredible. Yeah, I mean, it's not like Palmetto had real plans with her life. So, I think there's then, I do smell repulsive right now. It's way too treacly and sweet in this costume. So, I have some things to figure out. I gotta set a new path for myself.
Yeah.
My business dealings haven't really materialized.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, Rocky got the blue 0. The worst thing, I'm probably not dead, but there's things being worse than dead. Take a moment. So how I see this is for Rocky has a now failed business, and Rocky is going to continually bring it up, like past the point of too long, and be like, but have like read in a book about weighted decision matrices or weighted decision charts, and be like, oh, no, all right. Do you think I should A, buy the town another canoe? B, do the tours on foot? Like C, make it a swimming tour after I remove all my nerves. So it's just sort of like constantly bothering people instead of just making a decision. So that's how it works out for Rocky. So.
Endless focus group test.
Endless, yeah. We'll never always going back to the drawing board. So, all right, Leon, what does this blue one mean for you or for Marcy?
Terrible. I have a strong feeling I'm dead right now, which feels like the right thing to be. My ugly failure has no doubt dragged people I care about into my contemptible wake, and they're probably dead too. I should be ashamed, but I am not, because I am terrible.
Hell yeah.
So I think what happens to Marcy is they write the book with Methane, and it's actually a hit. It does really, really well, and we together, the noun that is us, does really, really well. But what that does is it causes a lot of people to come to Sucker Creek searching for the beast. And there's no canoe. So a lot of people get very angry and very upset, and they start bringing their own equipment, and it completely disturbs the habitat of the beast that we both loved. And I think if it does not destroy me and possibly you in an act of revenge, then the angry mob of people who cannot find it in a canoe certainly does.
I love it.
Oh,
amazing.
And what about for you, Dr. Pute?
I feel like what lands up happening is that because of the outrage, we are thrown, or at least I am thrown into the swamp, or I go into the swamp desperate to find my old friend and kind of redeem the actions that have harmed it, only to be cut apart by Rocky's knives that are still in there.
Oh my god.
and float or sink to my death because of it. And I'm like,
the beast was like, you get one. I'm not saving you a second time. You get one.
It's true.
Get one.
Fair
Oh my gosh. Well, everyone, that has been Fiasco First Friday. My name is Jen Vaughn. I would love to first thank our wonderful, fantastic producers, Kristine Kristine Hassell from Bully Pulpit Games, who has been making very good clips of us and getting all these wonderful guests to join us. And then also Fawn from Fawn and Games for all their work on the production side and making sure we sound wonderful and beautiful. And to both of them for the puns also, obviously. Thank you again to Roll20, Bully Pulpit, and obviously to all of you for watching either here or on YouTube. So we'll go in reverse order this time. Amanda, where can people find you on the internet if you want them to, and if you have anything new coming out?
Let's see. On the internet, listen, Twitter is a dying place. If you want to kind of turn out the lights at the Rage Casino, I'm at Amandonium. And I'm on Instagram at Megamander. Inconsistency is the brand. You can look for books that have been recently published by Oni Press that may have been edited by me, including Knee Deep by Joe Flood, which just came out. Really, really good post-apocalyptic, eco-fascist, fun time. It's really cool. I don't know that there's anything else, just read some comics.
Yeah. Excellent. Thank you. And Leon, how about you?
Hello. I didn't get to use my F word, and I'm very disappointed about that.
There's still time.
There's still time. I've been Leon Barrelero. You can find me Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr. Those are the top 3 places, but pretty much everywhere at Barillion. Like an Eevee evolution, but not. I love Pokemon. Some things I want to promote. I have a game that is currently crowdfunding called Oh Captain. You can find, well, it's not currently, it did crowdfund a while ago, and it's in production, but you can pre-order it. It's a solo game where you roll every die, all the dice you own, and build constellations out of those dice and tell a story. It's really fun. I'm also posting a lot of devlogs about other systems that I'm working on Tumblr, and my latest release through MCDM this week is an article called Arcanolinguistics, which tells you, it's basically new rules for if you play 5th edition and you speak different languages and cast spells. The languages actually add an additional effect onto your spell. And it's got some fun world building, and I think it's the best thing I've ever written. It's the only thing I've been able to think about for like weeks now. So I'm just so happy it's out.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Leon. All right, and Siobhan.
You guys can find me at lore_garden on Twitter. I have a bunch of stuff I'm working on, but what I would like to shout out is that Daisies and Dragons is doing Pride Month, and we have a bunch of really cool events, including we are raising funds for basically HIV-affected kids in India, a charity that's building houses for them. And so from the Pride Bundle we have, which has cool games like Wander Home and Thirsty Sword Lesbians and 50 other games from indie creators on itch, to like the streams we'll be doing, all of the funds that we raise from it will be going to this cause. So check us out at Daisies and Dragons on Twitter, and support the cause if you can.
Yeah,
that's me done.
Thank you so much. Yes, great reminder also that Pride Month is also about helping people and not just about because there's a lot of stuff all over the world, especially in certain USA where they're trying to take everything away. Sorry.
Yes.
Let me end on a downer. Sorry.
No. Let's hang on. I figured it out. You know what Pride Month is also about, to bring it back up?
What?
Monster fucking. And that's my F.
Yes. And if that's what you like, but you can't say the F word, may I suggest my new book, Girls Make Movies? Sorry, I had to warm up before that stretch. Written by Mallory O'Meara. I've been on a tiny book tour for it. It's perfect for the person in your life that loves to be creative. It does not have to be for girls, but we have a lot of interviews with women in film. And then obviously I made all the artwork featuring women in femme presenting people in it. And it's been a lot of fun. You can also find me on the family-friendly podcast D20 Dames. We have just wrapped up our all tween game called Wanderleaf, and we are currently streaming over on our Twitch channel, and we are doing Brindlewood Bay by Jason Cordova, where everyone's a granny. So we used full timeline flipped for our ages, and it's been a lot of fun. But yes, thank you so much to my guests. Thank you so much to my team. Thank you for everyone for watching, and we will see you next month with a new set of people playing a new play set of Fiasco. I'll see you in Wrath Month.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.